Look at those guys. Shout out to Rhett and Link. Alright, hi guys. Today I'm going to be showing you a cooking video. Just a real quick intro. I made a Facebook post asking some friends what their favorite dinner food was, and somebody said tacos, and I asked what they wanted to put in it, and a response I got was spaghetti. And I had never heard of this before, but apparently it's a thing. We got into a conversation about it, and I was like, well, what if the shell was made of spaghetti, and then you put taco stuff in the taco? And she's like, but how? And I go, I have no idea, but I'm going to try it. So this is my attempt at both a spaghetti taco, where there's just a tortilla with spaghetti in it, and then a tortilla of spaghetti with taco in it. Still don't have a good name for it, but here goes. So step one is to put on an apron, because, you know, any good cooking experience begins with a Ghostbusters apron, which you can't really see here, but I think is epic. We have garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, my Penguin salt and pepper shakers, Colby Jack cheese. I only ended up using 1 lime, salsa, butter. I had a pound of pre-cooked ground beef in my fridge, spaghetti noodles, and an avocado. I used about 1/4 of an onion, an entire can of spaghetti sauce, and you can use corn, but I prefer flour tortillas. Okay, first step is to use a cheese or a grater and grate about half of that block of cheese, no idea how much. Dice your onions, chop your avocado, lime, and there's the cheese. Set aside a little bit of the onion for later. Put the rest in a pan. Start your water boiling for the noodles, and then be extremely bored. And just wait around your kitchen for the water to boil, which is so exciting. And then really get just tired of waiting and salt the water anyway. And then comes the extremely fun part, where you have an existential crisis about how much noodle you're supposed to use. This box had half the noodles already used, so I was like, well, we'll start with half of that, so like 1/4 of a box. And then question absolutely everything you know about how much noodles you should make. Look at the camera like it has answers. Realize that no matter how much you make, it's going to be the wrong amount, so just make all of it. Because honestly, who doesn't love cold noodles for breakfast? Alright, when the onions look like that, add your already cooked ground beef. I just threw it all in there, and then of course, like any, oh right, stir it. And like any warm-blooded American, add cheese to it. Just a spinch though, because you're going to be using a whole lot of cheese later. Strain the noodles, but make sure you pour away from you so that, you know, the steam doesn't burn your face off. Put a little bit of the noodles in the strainer aside, and the rest go back in the pot on the stove. Add the entire can of spaghetti sauce and about half of that cooked taco meat with the onions and cheese and such in it. Added garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper to taste, obviously, along with the Italian seasoning and parsley flakes. And then now I'm kind of just attempting to figure out how I'm going to make a tortilla out of noodles and cheese, because I watched like half of a YouTube video, and I watched it once, and I'm just making it up as I go. So at this point I decided to cut it up into like 1-inch long pieces, and then we're going to set a little bit of the cheese aside, about a handful, and the rest of it goes just straight into a nonstick pan. A big, giant, laid out tortilla-esque shape. Add your chopped up spaghetti noodles. There's your cooked spaghetti, and that's kind of what my tortilla thing looks like. Added a tiny bit more cheese to the top of the spaghetti noodles, and then used a spatula to kind of smoosh the noodles into the cheese. Let it cook for a while until the edges start to look like they're almost burnt, and then it's kind of all one piece. At this point, I attempt to put it on a plate. and then the rest I'll just let the video me tell you. Alright? Prepared taco meat. We go on it. Not all of it because I made too much. A taco amount. I'm going to add salsa and avocado. So I have my salsa. Oh, and lime. This is our spaghetti tortilla, sort of, spaghetti cheese tortilla taco. Just take out one of the avocado, it's not going to stay. Rule number 1, don't overfill your... This is really hot. I need to fold it now, otherwise it's going to not want to later. It's a learning process. Never done this before. So this would probably be better to do in the pan. I think my spaghetti is going to break eventually. Oh, that's real hot. Okay, we kind of got it to curl and stay a little bit. It's still real hot though, so I'm going to set my spatula on top of it to keep it in place and let it cool while I do the other one. I can't open this with greasy hands easily. There we go. Ideally I would cook this, but I'm just too lazy. It's malleable enough. Okay. This is for you, Morgan. This is for you. I'm trusting you know what you're talking about. Spaghetti taco. I mean, I probably made it all wrong, and it could be better, I don't know. I don't know how far you fill this thing. This is gonna, okay. I decided to make it a little more me. Some cheese on there. Tiny bit of raw onion. Because it's good for you. Okay, here's some lime juice I forgot to put in the other one, which I'll do that before I eat it. Okay. Why not? Because I can. That's why. I know you asked why. At least I heard it in my head. Okay, ready? Here we have spaghetti taco. Taco spaghetti. Whatever. They're both spaghetti tacos, just backwards. Okay. It's actually really good. That's not quite right. They work well together though. If that avocado was ripe enough, you should add avocado to your, excuse me, spaghetti taco. Let's try the other one and see if it cooled down because I'm too impatient to wait anymore. Let's add the lime that we forgot first time. I'm going to take off the avocado just because I don't want it to affect the taste too much. Taco of spaghetti. Spaghetti tortilla taco. I don't know. Give me a good name for this food. This could be a really bad idea. Alright, I'm going to go at it from this end. Ready? It's going to fall everywhere. Alright. Oh my god. Morgan, you have to make this. It requires a lot of cheese because I use half of that little block to make all of this. But oh my god, and you can taste the noodle, sort of. I think without the noodle, the cheese would be really almost too crunchy or too chewy. The noodle kind of breaks it up and gives it a slightly different texture. I don't know. I would have to make like a plain cheese one without noodles in it, which I've never done before. But yeah. It's so good, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go clean my giant mess and put away my leftovers and then eat the rest of this because it's delicious. So yeah, make this at home. Give me a good name for my spaghetti tortilla taco. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go eat this. I love you. Bye.